Now.
Good evening, I'm Lauren Colbert.
And I'm Chad Mira. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6. In our top story, some big changes are coming to the hemp industry as a result of the 2018 Farm Bill.
And Renee Cooper is here to talk with us about how this modification affects you. Renee, tell us about the big change in the Farm Bill.
Right, so Chad and Lauren, the impact the latest Farm Bill actually has on the hemp industry is monumental. So the era of hemp probation is over, and it now removes it from the controlled substances list. The plant will now be out of the hands of the DEA and will become the responsibility of the FDA to regulate. Hemp is now considered to be an agricultural commodity, and it will be treated like any other crop. So North Dakota farmers will be able to get crop insurance to cover their hemp plants.
So how does this affect people like us then, the average consumer?
Right, so the biggest market for hemp right now is CBD oil. I had the opportunity to sit down with the owner of a natural health product store, and she said she'll actually have it back on the shelves next week. That was after it was confiscated by Bismarck police, and she was told to stop selling it in May of 2017.
It's absolutely a first step. It's huge. We've been waiting for this.
Having hemp CBD on the shelves is a big deal for many North Dakotans who currently have to order it online and fear its legality. Hemp CBD, or cannabidiol, is a compound taken from a hemp plant. It's often used in an oil form, and it's taken in doses of drops under the tongue for a wide range of medical conditions, including chronic pain and mental health disorders. Maureen Kendall started using it a year and a half ago to combat her vertigo.
For a long time, I suffered with the whole world moving constantly. And if I go like this to say yes, the entire world shifts back and forth.
She says nothing the doctors gave her would work, or it was an addictive medication, which was not an option for her. Hemp CBD changed her life.
I'm not dizzy anymore. And that is incredible when you go through that for as long as I did, where the world is constantly moving. It really is a downer. It's just depressing.
But when it comes to hemp CBD, Kendall stresses there's a huge variety on the market. Lana Brooks has a few recommendations for finding a product that is pure. She recommends using organic CBD, meaning the company is the organic farmer, processor, and packager all in one. She says any good company will have a cannabinoids profile that shows what's in their batch. It's also a good idea to find a bottle under 0.13 milligrams, as anything larger likely includes a carrier oil, which is unnecessary.
As hemp, as an industry and as an agricultural product continues to become more accepted, people will really understand even more what CBD is and just all of the great benefits that it has to offer.
7 years ago, Stacy Castleman was blessed with her daughter Ari. It's been a new challenge for the mom of 4 because Ari has special needs.
I think so many times we get stuck in a box of it is what it is, just move on.
About 3 years ago, Castleman started researching outside the box and read that hemp CBD oil increases brain development.
The first things once we started with the hemp oil was her speech just blossomed. We went from 2 to 3 word sentences, and now we can count up to 7 and 8.
That's just the brink of what has changed in the Castlemans' lives. With the advent of the new Farm Bill, Stacy and Maureen feel more confident they won't lose what they call a saving grace.
Maureen Kendall told me she hopes not only everyone in the U.S. who needs CBD oil will someday have access to it, but she hopes doctors will someday recommend it as an alternative for their patients as well.
Okay, Renee Cooper reporting. Thanks, Renee.
But there still are some discrepancies between federal and state law about the legality of hemp derived from CBD oil. Brooks says it's important to make sure that the state is in line with the federal government to clarify what will and won't be legal in North Dakota. She's working alongside State Senator Aaron Oban on legislation to clear up the gray area. Senator Oban says the problem is cities are interpreting the law differently.
So what I'm trying to do is help alleviate that concern, to put everybody on the same playing field and make sure that, CBD oil, which is a derivative of hemp, not marijuana, is something that our retailers can sell.
The federal farm bill already says that hemp is now legal, but she says it's important to remove it from the Controlled Substances Act in the state constitution so there can be no confusion for law enforcement agencies.
Even though